Hello, I have a little tool to show you today. It's what I'm calling the Tectonic Tessellation Playground. And essentially, you can use this model to try to look back at Pangaea, or you can even try to figure out if there's any validity to the expanding Earth model by seeing how you get the jigsaw pieces to come together here on the Earth. So I'm going to show you briefly how to use this tool right now. Essentially, I've cut it off. I cut it up into these sections. It doesn't include all the islands. Cut off things like Philippines. Sorry about that. And but you can drag around the model to wherever you want. And I have this spin turned on right now. And I'll give you a little example. Right now, we're looking at a scale that goes from 0.6 to 1. So just for kicks, I did the expanding Earth model to see if it worked. Then you can auto animate this thing, so it will, and right now it's going backwards. You can change the animate rate, so I'm going to change that to 7 so it's a little faster for us. And I just moved the continents around, or the land masses, where I thought it would fit best in this model. And you can, as it's spinning, you can drag around and look to see what's fitting where. See these pieces fit together quite nicely in some places, and in some places they don't fit together at all. Down here in South America, or Africa and South America, of course, fit quite nicely along with North America. But this is just one example. I use the CH floor maps to figure out who would attach to who. So India down here, Australia hits here, etc., etc. So that was fun to do, and we can also, but then we can also do the standard model. So here's the standard Earth Pangaea model. So I'm going to load that one up, and you can save your own down below. If you want to make your own, you can. It creates a long link with all your data, so you can save that or send it to people if you want to show them. In any case, let's put some spin on it for fun, and let's auto-animate. So we're going to go back in time and see how the traditional model for Pangaea works. Pangaea, they have India subcontinent split off and hit up into Asia. They have Asia spin around, and they have Alaska and Russia connect up there. So here's this model. You'll notice that in that model, the Earth diameter stays the same, and we have the same thing occurring here, that India flips in and sinks in here next to Madagascar, Africa, and Antarctica. And here, of course, we have Australia over by itself in this model. So I use this in order to allow you to kind of play with it, see what fits and what doesn't. I thought it would be kind of fun. So how does it work? So let me stop this. So essentially, there's two settings. All I have is an A and B. Sorry, you can't do any middle ground. So the A is whatever it starts at. And in this case, for the Pangaea model, I had all these guys sitting together. Now, of course, we can't animate the morphing of the landscape. There's a lot of spreading and rifting going on all over the place on many of these continents, so that's not included. You have to just estimate. So we have an A position and a B position. So you work on the A position, and then you work on the B position. If you want to have fun and change the scale of the A position, you can do that. And then when you hit the A position, it becomes tiny for you. Then you can move the continents around where you'd like. Okay, so for example, it's a little difficult to get these continents moving. I wasn't able to do a drag and drop for a variety of reasons. Somebody could do it, but not me. So South America, I'm going to open up the South America folder or expand it out, and you'll know there's three. There's an X spin, a Y spin, or rotation, X, Y, and Z. So you you have to mess with those rotations. So here we're rotating on the x-axis, here we're rotating on the y-axis, and here we're rotating on the z-axis. So it becomes kind of a pain to put the different land masses in the correct location. But that's how it's done. Let's go to the A. So you'll see that the A is here. So it wraps them more tightly around the globe, which is what the expanding Earth model. So I did that for kicks, but you know, if you don't like that theory, because you think subduction's great, then you can crank that up to a 1, and once you start messing with it, it'll adjust. So you can move the locations of the various continents, and then, of course, this one's not going to do much of anything. It's going to be pretty wild. And you can spin it if you want, and you can auto-animate. I will let you, one little problem is if you rotate past the end of here, and if your animation goes on either side of these barriers, it's going to do some wild dancing across your globe. So you want to keep them, your rotations, if possible, within these slider bar spectrums. India is funny, isn't it? How it sort of slides into the continent right there. Let's see, what else should I show you in here? Oh yes, so I've put in some various areas like New Zealand just for kicks to added some detail, but like I said, some places are missing. I think that's all I'm going to show you today.